Hey everybody, welcome to the final episode of Season 6 of Javier in the Air. That's right, final episode. Today is December 28th, and next time you see me, it will be 2026. So trying to come up and see if I can get any new ideas for the show for Season 7. That's right, Season 7. So if you have anything you'd like to see on the show, anything I haven't done that you'd like to see me do, anything that I've done in the past that you'd like me to bring back, please feel free and reach out to me either here on my YouTube channel, that's Javier in the Air, or any way you know how to get a hold of me. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I have a chock full show for you. By the way, welcome to those of you who haven't seen my show for you, and for those who have, welcome back. So we're going to do our Trash in the Hood. Very popular segment that I'll be continuing with in 2026. Also, my Xmas Walk, walk I do every year. This is the 6th year I've done it, which is interesting because this is end of season 6, so that times in perfectly. And a little bit about that, which will be I'll do it shortly after the Trash in the Hood, and then I will also have our AI generated, hopefully AI generated, if not just highlights from the year in our Zen Moment. Then I will talk a little bit about I will do our Jav-A Beans segment, which is also has been popular. And then I'm going to wind up with our Spirit Time, the Xmas cocktail theme party that I had last Saturday, which went over real well. And I'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll end the show. And it'll be the end of the last episode of Season 6. This is my 215th episode overall, and this is episode 25 for the year. So let's go ahead and go out. I'm going to try to keep it under 30, but I probably can't, so it's going to be close. But let's go ahead and go. Dark Frog Social Media presents Trash in the Hood, week 175 and 176. Hey everybody, this is week 175, day 1. So if you notice, it was just a straight up and down path. It did go 2.83 miles. So I went from my house all the way up to Cypress Creek off of El Salito Parkway, and then all the way back up to, all the way up there and back. So I went down Cypress Creek a little bit. And so I found some interesting things because we actually crossed the street this time, and there was a broken sprinkler right in the middle of a entrance to a strip mall. And then because we were near a strip mall, we found a lot of paper and like junk mail that was thrown from a car, it looks like, and then water bottles and all the other, trash that we normally would expect to find. We also didn't find a lot of cigarettes. We found about 31, which, sad to say, 31 has now become below average on a normal day when I pick up trash. So this is a week later. I had some video issues, and so this is week 176, day 1. So this one goes a little bit interesting. It comes out of my house and went down to down Spider Lily and up to Mesquite. Mesquite goes Little Elm, and then it went all over the place and back and down Texas Oakway. So here you find a lot of soda cans, some hard cider cans, and a lot of trash like paper and plastic and metal and bits of car parts and a koozie, and those red bags are like actual like shopping bags that someone looked like they threw out of their car. It was in the middle of the street. I'm beginning to find a lot more things in the middle of the street. Plus, I found a vape box and then like a 32 cigarettes. So this is week 176, day 2, and 2.9 miles. So it was quite a long one. Went out a bit and then turned back around all the way up to on the other side of 620, and so that was straight up and down again, but it was a good distance. And now here we find a lot of other interesting things. So like rope in the middle of the road, and some old bottles and other bottles, and a wiffle ball and bottle caps and all that sort of craziness. Then on the right we found about 40 cigarette butts and some vape pens and some other paraphernalia that we won't go into. But it was another crazy crazy couple of weeks. Hey there. So, that was the trash in the hood. Now, I only had one day on 175 due to some other issues, and then I had two on 176. I actually have three, but three is the reason why I have a special marked as Xmas Walk. So, for the past 6 years, I dress up in a Santa outfit, kind of like a Pancho Claus. I'm not really Santa, though I do have the gut for it. And I pick up trash. So I go a little bit later than my normal time. So I usually go about 9 a.m. and I will walk up to 620 and waving as I go, and then go up and down 620 a couple of times to try to pick up as much trash and cigarette butts as I can. So this time I went from El Salito to Hatch, back to El Salito, back to Hatch on 620. And again, waving the entire time. I did get some honks. Thank you very much for that. I did get some smiles, and I did get some looks of bewilderment as to what the hell is this guy doing, and why isn't he in some kind of facility. So, but still, it went well. Got a lot of stuff, and you'll see here in a moment. And it was just kind of a straightforward path, but I like to do that on Christmas Day, or Xmas Day, or Sol Invictus, or Feliz Navidad, or however you want to enjoy that day. Gives me a bit of the giggles on the inside as I do it, because it's interesting to see people's response to it. And since I've been doing it now, it becomes rote memorization. So I will do that as long as I can on Xmas morning, and usually start about 9 a.m. So if you see me out there next year, give me a honk. That'll be the 7th annual one. And I do carry candy canes with me in case anybody stops me and says, hey, how about a candy cane? I have a candy cane ready for them. It's almost like a Grey Poupon thing. You don't have to understand it to get it. So let's take a look and see what I did. Well, it's that time of year again. This is my, I believe, 5th or 6th annual walk-in as Santa to pick up trash. So I'll be walking around my neighborhood picking up trash. So happy Sol Invictus, happy Xmas, and I think that is it today. Oh, and happy Yule. Those are all going on today. So enjoy your day, and I will show what I got. Well, just about a mile in, and I got 162 cigarette butts. Okay, and here you have it. So it was only about 2.58 miles, but felt way more than that due to the fog and humidity, and it soaking my heavy red sweatpants. Plus, I picked up a lot of junk. You'll see here in a second. So just came out of my house, went up to Spider Lily View, and then went up to Hatch. I'm sorry, that was the way down. I went up to 620, and then I told you up and back, and then I went down Hatch all the way to Spider Lily View. Picked up a lot of stuff. So here's a picture of me. This is about the halfway mark, which you heard me remark on how many cigarette butts I had already found, which was 162. And then also, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to old Yellowy. Had it for almost a year and a bit now. And finally, I was dragging one day because it got too heavy and it tore a hole in it. And even though I tried patching it, when I got back to the house, it had blown out the bottom. Luckily, nothing spilled, but it was totally blown out. So I'm going to have to get a new one now. So here's the result. So as you see, there's that big water jug on the top left. And that was, again, in the middle of the road, getting kicked by cars. And I saw them do this. And I'm like, I at least try to avoid it. But they didn't. There was a kind of a weird hoodie, and there was a case, a cardboard case like you would find of like 24 pack of water or Gatorade or something that was also in the road, middle of the road, and I picked up again. Lots of cups and beverage cans on either side of 620. Kind of remarkable how much, and then just unbelievable amount of cigarette butts. I mean, this was crazy. This not only was it a 2025 record, it is an overall record of cigarette butts that I have picked up at one particular time. 342. That's right. I counted it twice to make sure because I keep a running total in my head, but it was when I went back, I counted them again. 342 cigarette butts. And not only that, but you see a cigarette pack and two vape pens, and then like a Zen, which is like tobacco pouches, almost like you put between your cheek and gum, like you used to with Big League Chew. Anyway, so 342. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem I'm getting less cigarette butts every year. So I hate to see what happens Xmas Day 2026. Well, here you have it. We are well into it now. And so, like I said, an unbelievable amount of cigarette butts. I've been getting some responses because I also post the pictures on Nextdoor. Unbelievable responses about how unbelievable it is the amount of cigarette butts that I find. And I find them also clustered in certain areas. Now, the wind will take some of them, and that's understood. So you'll find them strewn throughout 620. But you'll really find them close to the stoplights. So people come to the stop and they just flick it out the window. So found a lot of them. So I would say of the 342, I probably found 300 of them on 620 itself. El Salito and Hatch had some, and I picked them up. So like I said, probably about 42. I wouldn't say exactly, but it's a good number. And 300 of them alone, and I didn't pick them all up. So just to be honest about that, I picked up what I could, but I'm also trying to keep moving and wave at people and stuff like that. So I am not able to pick them all up because I could spend hours in just a little, probably 10 by 10 foot section on each side of 620 if I wanted to pick up all the cigarette butts. I'm doing what I can, but I'm still also trying to get exercise in as well. So I will be hitting 620 again throughout next year, 2026, like I normally do all through the other years. And it's unbelievable that I still hit 620 a couple of times a month, and for the past 12 months, and I still found about 300 cigarette butts in one day on 620. So I don't know what to do. Take with that what you will, but I don't know what else to do, but I will keep doing it. So if anybody is interested in joining me one time to see what it's all about, or they're interested in perhaps trying to clean up their area and they want to know how to get started, just contact me here on my YouTube show, Javier in the Air. I'm also now on Spotify, and if you know how to reach me anywhere else, just reach out to me. More than happy to talk your ear off about it. If you're not interested in talking but you want information, more than interested to tell you where to go by shooting you a link to get the grabber and the trash bags that I use, and how to be careful to make sure that you don't get hurt and you don't pick up anything that may also get you hurt. And so you've seen some of that in the past. So anyway, so that was it. So now we're going to go to our Zen moment, and I'm not sure what we're going to do. Let's see what happens.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
So there you have it, the last Zen moment you're going to get for 2025. I hope you've been enjoying these Zen moments. Some of them do have poems by Jay Anderson, and some of them do not. The music is sometimes AI generated, as are the images and/or video, and some of them are not. So it really depends. And so let me know what you think about the Zen moments overall. I try to keep them as chill as possible and not make it too crazy as far as music wise, so that you're actually relaxing as you're viewing the pictures and images rather than just rocking out, which is for the rest of the show. So all right, so we've done pretty much almost everything on the show now. We got our trash in the hood, we got our Zen moment, we got our Xmas walk. Now we're gonna do the next to last thing, which is the Jav-A Beans. So this was a section that I've actually gotten some people interested in, due to the fact that it's hitting different Java places around the Cedar Park, Austin area. And if you're in the Austin Cedar Park area and you'd like to join me for a coffee sometime, let me know. Just shoot me a message. If you know how to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me here on this YouTube show or on Spotify. You just follow to the YouTube channel and you will find me, and you can send me a message and we can meet up for coffee. So Jav-A Beans, if you're not familiar with it, is a segment that I came up with about maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Has to do with going to a coffee shop and hopefully having someone with me. This time I didn't, but hopefully having someone with me who will randomly choose a coffee, some order that has coffee in it. I'm staying away from the frappuccinos, and right now I'm staying away from the teas, unless it's a dirty and has espresso in it. And so they will choose for me, and then I will taste it and rate it between 1 to 5 Jav-A beans, 1 to 5 beans, 1 being worst, 5 being best, and we go from there. So if you do not agree with my call, you are more than happy to contact me on the show, and we can talk about why you think it's better, higher in bean count than what I gave it. Or if you're interested in me visiting your mom and pop shop, just let me know. I'll come in. I'll buy my own coffee. I'm not being sponsored by anybody. No, nor at this point do I want to be. And I will give a fair judgment on how I feel the coffee tastes and smells. So it's my judgment. It's not trying to ruin anybody. And again, I don't have enough viewers to ruin anybody. And not trying to promote anything, because I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm just trying to give a fair assessment of the average Joe or average Javier of the street on what it tastes like. So let's go ahead and go. I went to a new place this time. Went this morning before I got all this yard work done. So take a look and see what you think. All right, so don't let the dreary look interfere with what turned out to be a decent coffee place, or a really good coffee place. So this is Slackers Brewery. So among other things, Slackers now offers coffee, and they finally put it at a time, or made it early enough so that I can come by when I'm doing errands and pick up coffee, because I like to go and get my errands done early. So this is just a shot of their beer. And it's right there on 620, not too far away from me at all. In fact, I'll be walking there from now on. And but I didn't come for the beer because it was early in the morning, so I came for the coffee. So on the left is a cortado, and if you don't know what that is, I always have trouble explaining it, so go try it yourself. And to the right is their dirty horchata. So yes, that's right, dirty horchata. So let's see what my review has. Hey everyone, Jav-A Beans here, sitting in my garage, but I just came back from Slackers Brewery, but they also now serve coffee. So I went ahead and got myself some, since I don't have any partners in crime this day. So I went and got a cortado, which is basically just double espresso type of thing. Um, Really good, nice and hot. Not, beans were nice. They weren't bitter. It was very smooth. And now I'm having myself. Where's the camera? Oh, oh, having myself a dirty horchata. Uh, Basically, an horchata with a shot of espresso in there, and really good. And having well, let's see how it goes. You can really taste the cinnamon from the horchata, and this to me tastes like a really interesting but good um, cinnamon hot cocoa with just a little bit of the coffee. Since the coffee is really smooth and the beans aren't bitter, or the coffee isn't bitter, I should say, it makes the horchata, it blends well with the horchata. So, Slacker's Brewery and Coffee, I'm going to give your dirty horchata, um, let's see, out of five, I'm going to give it three and a half beans, three and a half beans out of five, which is really good. I'm going to give you a cortado of four, four beans, because it was really good as well. So if you have a chance, go out there. And no, I am not sponsored by anybody. This is still a free show. So there you have it. Jav-A Beans. There you have it. And if you can count as many times as I said dirty horchata, just because I like saying those two words together, dirty horchata, in that last recording, give yourself a little pat on the back. So, very good. Java Beans will be making its comeback for 2026 as well. If you know of any new places in the Cedar Park, Austin area, North Austin, please let me know. I'd love to go out there with friends and try out some of their coffee. Also, if you would like to meet up for coffee, like I talked about, or you own a mom and pop store that you would like me to come out and visit, I will pay for my own coffee as I am not sponsored by anybody, and I will give you a fair assessment on it. So I've gotten some great feedback on this segment, so I will definitely be keeping it going into 2026. Okay, so now we've come to the last part of the show. So for those of you, again, that are new, welcome. I have been having tasting parties at my house since I bought my house a little over 11 years ago. And almost every month, there's been some time, like during COVID, where it was tough, and during other times where I just couldn't put it together, I have a tasting party at my house. The tasting party has different themes. The themes have a base, which is a beer, a wine, or a liquor, and then we go from there. So, for example, if we choose a beer, craft beer, or beer only made in Texas, or South American beers, or beers in the UK, Asian beers. You get the picture. And the same way for wines, and the same way for liquors. So it's been 11 years, and I think the up until COVID, I probably had every month I had a party. And then when we came out of COVID, it's been more piecemeal, but I've still been going strong, trying to do it every month, if not every other month, to make sure that I stay social and that people that come have a good time. And we're all judges, and so we all judge what people bring, and it's all in good fun. Nobody goes away hurt, nobody goes away crying, and we just try new and interesting things. Sometimes you may have never had some of the things, the theme, and sometimes you may be an aficionado or an expert in that particular theme, and so you want to show off what you know. There is always a gift prize for best of show. This last one was Xmas cocktails, and so AKA Let's Empty Javier's liquor cabinet. So I gave everybody a picture and a list of the liquors that I have in my liquor cabinet, which includes both small bottles, uh, straight up liquor, and then also liqueurs. And the liqueurs came in very handy. For example, creme de cassis and Midori, and let's see, white chocolate liqueur and dark chocolate liqueur, and peppermint schnapps, and also the creme de banana. Yes, that's right. Creme de banana was actually used in some of the cocktail. So I'm gonna. I don't have a lot of pictures, and again, I apologize for people who keep asking me why don't you have more pictures of your tastings. But I need to get better at that. But I will show you what I have, show you some of the food that we had there, and then we'll talk a little bit about who the winner was. So we also had Xmas trivia. I make it as hard as possible so that if you weren't annoyed with me before the start of the party, you're pretty much annoyed with me by the time we get through the questions. So this year I did a little different. We had a drink or two, then we had 5 questions, and then we had another drink or two, and then another 5 questions. So mix it up so that it wasn't just all questions at the end, and made it easier, and I think it made it better for everyone overall. So we had about 9 people this time. I see, because I still have it written on the mirror wall. Still have, or we had about 7 entries, and I'll talk a little bit about the winning one, which was really fantastic. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are, the Takashitas took it, and we'll talk more about that as well. So let me get some pictures out there for you. Take a look at the Xmas cocktail, aka Let's Empty Javier's Liquor Cabinet. So let's start off with this fantastic sourdough. This is a jalapeno cheddar that 2 nice young ladies who live neighborhood adjacent to me, or adjacent, and they made some fantastic sourdough bread, and I picked up 4 of their breads, and this was a jalapeno cheddar. Big winner for the night. Everybody loved it. Finished it up with everybody there. So here's the charcuterie expanded a little bit. So normal HEB charcuterie in the center. To the right is some different type of prosciutto and salami, and then some crackers and some quince and fig bacon jam on the left-hand side. On the right is the ladies' sourdough, and I have all 4 samples. At the bottom is a double chocolate sourdough, and then there was a pumpkin cinnamon swirl sourdough, and then there was the orange cranberry, which was my second personal favorite, and then the favorite of everybody at my party that night. Actually, I lie. I had like 1 slice left that I was able to finish off the next morning. That was the jalapeno cheddar. So here is. So here I am dressed for action at my tasting party, and you see my shirt that I just got that day, and I was able to put on. It says, "I do it for the hose," and it's tongue in cheek. Everybody loved it. It's not meant to offend anybody, and most of the people at my party wouldn't. Or they definitely, no one got offended anyway, so it worked out well. Not really one I can probably wear out with Ma and my aunt. So, and then these are 2 of the participants. There's Garrett on the left and Nigel on the right, as they're enjoying some drink, and you see one of the pink. I think it's called Peppermint Sleigh there on the bottom right, that Kay brought, and it was actually pretty good. Not, but we drank it anyway because that's who we are, and plus you have to partake in order to judge. And as I always say, we're all judgers. So then there's Kay, lovely Kay there in the center, and you see the cups and some of the other drinks, and there you see in the jug, in almost a little bit off center to the left, that was Dr. Nog. So that was Julia and James Takashita, and they took the spin of a normal Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog, which already was imbued with whiskey and other alcohol. And they added some more alcohol, and they also added a Dr. Pepper to it. And I think Dr. Pepper is what took it over the top. So this is John, Nigel's son, and James Takashita there on the right. And of course, James and Julia were the ones that won with their Dr. Nog. So back to the Dr. Nog. The Dr. Pepper, again, just added something to it that when we tried later on, we tried adding Dr. Nog to other drinks, and it made it good. And the bad side, or the good side, depending on how you look at it, is we had to finish it before the end of the night. And go! That's me. It's me. Yay! And there you have it, everyone. 2025, Javier in the air, ending on a good note, ending at a fantastic tasting party. Here I am, December 28th, in my shorts and a thin sleeve shirt as I was working outside, which tells you maybe maybe climate change is a actual thing. I don't know, but it's 74 right now in Austin, which Cedar Park, which I know you're saying, well, it's Texas, of course it's hot, but no, this is unusual. But I think it might even go down as one of the highest recorded temperatures for December ever. But I'll let you know that maybe in 2026. So there you have it. You enjoyed it. 2025 had some ups and downs, a lot of downs, but the ups kind of made up for it. And still had a good time. I hope you enjoyed and saw a lot of my shows. They're archived in YouTube, and there's about 4 or 5 now on Spotify. So if you'd like to see some of the ones that we did, some of my favorite ones were probably the pumpkin tasting that myself and Brother Rob and now Big Dave Tillman actually did this year with us. I think that was a fantastic show. And again, the more the merrier. So there's somebody who wants to be on the show, promote their mom and pop business or promote another side business or anything like that, I would love to have you on the show. Just let me know. The interplay between myself and other people come out a lot better when I have people here, of course, because that's how it works. I'm sitting in an empty house because it's just me. So I do well with others. If someone would like to co-host the show with me next year, please let me know. As I said earlier, if anything you want to see on the show that I haven't done before, let me know. If I have and you want me to bring it back, let me know as well. Another fantastic memory was some of the tastings that I've done, the things that I've showed you in the garden that worked out, which, by the way, I'm still working on my Kiwano melons, or Kiwani melons. Hopefully they are still surviving and not just dead on the vine. And so those were some of the highlights that I did. And also the new segment, Jav-A Beans, is turning out to be one of my favorite segments as well. So I will still bring you more Trash in the Hood, and I will bring you more Jav-A Beans, and I will bring you more Spirit Times in 2026. I hope the rest of your 2025 goes well. Happy New Year to everyone out there. And like I said, if you like the show, please comment and please let other people know. The more the merrier. Joy is in the ears that hear. And so I hope everyone will enjoy this show. All right, so I will see everybody in 2026 for Season 7. And we'll see what kind of opening I have there. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a good one.